Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vakyarthascha vicharyatam shrutipshira pakshas samashriyatam dustarkat suviramyatam shrutimatatarko nusandhiyatam brahmasmiti vibhavyatam aharahar garva parityajyatam deheham matirujyatam buddhajanehi vada parityajyatam. This should be practiced. What should be practiced? Vakyarthasya vicharyatam. Study Upanishad, study the Mahavakyas and vicharyatam. Reflect on that. See, there are two types of knowledges. One type of knowledge demands follow-up action. Like, if you do Gayatri Upasana, you have to chant only 2400,000 times Gayatri Mantra. If you do that, you get Brahma Tej. Really? Yes. Then do it. Oh God, do it? Yes. So one type of knowledge is that which demands follow-up action. The second type of knowledge is that which is complete in itself. See? Like, this is a white color. Over. You don't have to do anything. So that knowledge which demands follow-up action pertains to the finite world. And when the knowledge doesn't demand any follow-up action, here, Vakyarthasya vicharyatam, you are divine. So what I have to do? Nothing. Then, nothing to do, nowhere to go, relax. See? Biggest challenge is not to do anything. Vakyarthasya vicharyatam, reflect. When the scriptures tell you are divine, now work on it. How we have to work? What is the meaning of divine? Now start working. It is not action, it is contemplation. See? So, one example I gave. This is the simplest spiritual practice which I am telling you. Spiritual practice is not becoming any extraordinary person. But we have to drop all the extra in our life. Just be. Just being means remaining as nobody. See? So this nobody status we all experience in deep sleep. And therefore, we are happy. See? And how the happiness is expressed? By condolence. No. Happiness is expressed by making noise. And therefore, all those people who are in deep sleep and they are happy, they make noise. That noise is called snoring. Now try to snore when you are awake. You cannot because you are unhappy. See, friends, therefore, the secret is lesser the specialities we carry with us, happier we are. But what is normally understood, we become someone extraordinary. Therefore, Vakyarthasya vicharyatam, Shrutishchira pakshas samashriyatam. So whatever our scriptures tell, by scriptures I distinctly mean Upanishad, Veda, Bhagavad Gita. Don't become secular in wrong place. So, Shruti Shira Paksha Samashriyatam, that is the authority. Then, Dustarkat Suviramyatam. never get lost in logic. See? Because every question begins with the logic. One child asked me this question. Swamiji, if everything is created by God, who created God? See, that is wrong logic. Because what is the truth? The truth is beyond cause and effect. See, friends, that which is beyond cause and effect, how can you fix that in your question, how, why, when, where? Therefore, dustarka suviramyatam, shruti matas tarko anusandhiyatam. Then follow logic, but according to the scriptural authority, and to assert what is said in our scripture is the ultimate word. It is here the Shraddha comes. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, when a person is able to interpret the scriptures in a positive attitude, not a negative attitude. I don't believe in God. We don't require your belief. God also doesn't require the belief. Don't believe, who cares? Or Mahamantra, who cares? No, but they say that we should believe in God. I said, then you decide. See, friends, Shastrasya, Guruvakyasya, Satya Buddhyavadharana, Sa Shraddha Kathita Sadbhihi, Yaya Vastu Upalabhyate. Shraddha is always blind. See, when we know something, we don't require Shraddha. When we do not know, then we require Shraddha. The Shraddha is always blind, and that is the only way to dive deep in the areas of ignorance. See, like we get into the flight. On what strength? We will not go above. We will come down also. Now, who knows? We don't know anything. Therefore, what is said by the scriptures and the teacher should be accepted in a positive way. That is Shraddha, inner strength, and Yaya Vastu Upalabhyate. By this alone the truth is attained. Therefore, Shruti Shiro Tarko Anusandhiyatam. Then Brahmasmi iti Vibhavyatam. Next stage. Aham Brahmasmi iti Vibhavyatam. Now find out. Brahma means what? Bruhatvat Brahma, that which is bigger than the biggest. What is bigger than the biggest? Oh, my husband always tells me, you are the bigger than the biggest fool of the world. Am I a Brahman? See? So if you find out, earth, bigger than the earth is the waters, bigger than the waters are the fire, bigger than the fire is the air, bigger than the air is the space. So in our knowledge, bigger than the biggest is the space. See? All the space scientists, they are doing research on everything except on space. See? Once I was in a defense space research organization in Delhi. So they showed me everything, all machines, and said, see, you can call on this phone and I will be in that room, I will receive the phone. So I did. He said, do you know how it happened? I said, I don't know. He said, when you called, your sound waves have gone to the satellite in the space, and from there it came back in such a quick time. So I showed a great surprise. Really? You must act dumb in this world. Don't act smart. When you act dumb, you are benefited. Once I was in South Africa, and I don't know what is the reason, but my ticket was showing that I am half ticket. So the person on the counter, He said, you have only 10 kilos, you can't take 20 kilos as the check-in luggage. I said, I don't know why. No, you cannot. Then what should I do? Please tell me. Go to the boss. I went to the boss. Why you have come here? I don't know, he sent me. Then he checked it. How can you be the half ticket? Your passport shows you are full and he is half only. I said, I don't know. No, he wrote on that, full ticket. So I got 30 kilos. Secret is, you are dumb. Don't become smart in this world. See, so I became dumb before that brigadier, and he asked me, you have got any questions? Please, you can ask. So I said, what is the name of your organization? So he looked at me so pathetically. I said, I don't know the name. He said, it is a space research organization. Oh. Then I asked him, suppose there is a potato research organization. You have to define potato, is it not? In a potato research organization, you cannot take an eggplant and do research. That on which you are conducting research, it must be spelled, defined, is it not? So when you are doing research on space, kindly define space. He said, nobody asked such a question. See, friend, how important it is. Therefore, what is the bigger than the biggest for us? The space. Now, where is the space? Space is in our khopdi. When your mind is enfolded in deep sleep, 3 questions. Where are you? When are you? And what are you? 3 things gone. Time, space and object. These are the 3 imaginary projections of the mind. And the whole world is in the space. And the space is in the mind. And what is the mind? Naiva manasam. Where is the mind? Show. You are confusing us. Yes, that is my approach in life. Either convince or confuse. When you are convinced, you will be happy. When you are confused, you will start thinking, really? Therefore, Brahmasmiti vibhavyatam. Without this I, nothing exists in this world. And therefore, never ask a question, why me? Why not? You are the source of all the problems in this world. Brahmaivasmiti vibhavyatam. Then, arahar garva parityajyatam. So every day practice this. What it is like being infinite. Just sit for 5 minutes. Don't do any japa. Don't do anything. Now what is infinite? Infinity is the silence in our knowledge. So just remain silent and listen to silence. These 2 things, if you sincerely practice in your day-to-day life, do not talk to yourself before you talk to others. Ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? And the 3rd thing, listen to silence. Then you are practicing Aham Brahmasmi. So, Garva Parityajyatam. Garva is what? Garva is, if we have something in our life, that becomes our additional burden. See? Vanity. I have this, I have that. Therefore, we have to remain in this world very simple, We don't have to do anything extraordinary. There was one German lady, she asked me this question. Swamiji, I want to be like you, relax, happy. Please tell me. I said, I am sorry, you cannot be like me. Why? No beard. Rule is, longer the beard, confirm is the wisdom. Shorter beard, doubtful is the wisdom. No beard, you cannot be like me. No, Swamiji, don't cut joke. I say, there is no need, but I'll tell you. See, do you know what is your life? Your life is a struggle. You want to prove something to somebody. Don't do that. In one house in Mumbai, that mother, she came with her daughter to meet me, and she said, Swamiji, your mantra has spoiled her. I said, she is not only one, there are many like that, many is spoiled. Small child, maybe about 6 years, not getting ready to go to school. So mother was angry. Come on, get up, go to school. If you don't go to school, what will happen to you? You will not be, you know what she said? Sleeping there. Kya farak padta hai? Mama, God gave for one. Relax, relax. See, friends, don't try to prove anything to anybody in the world. We are answerable only to our own conscience. Are you at peace with yourself or not? Do we fall in our own self-respect? See, friends, how important it is. And as the age grows, these factors become very prominent. See, you all have studied Taittiriya Upanishad. In the old age, these are the two issues. Most of the old people carry this. Kimahagam papam akaravamiti, kimahagam sadhuna akaravam. Two things. When I was young, why did I go the wrong way? When I was young, why I did not do the right things? Because in the old age, the biggest problem is time. Not shortage of time, but excess of time. You get up in the morning, ab kya karu? Friends, we must have something to look forward to every day. Don't begin your day with a condition, ab kya kare? जी के क्या करेंगे? मरते भी नहीं. ना जीने की तमन्ना है, ना मरने का इरादा है. See? Therefore, har garva parityajyatam. Give up all excess luggage that we carry. Then deheham mati rujyatam. Yesterday also I came up to this point. Dehaha aham asmi iti mati rujyatam. The first and the most important spiritual practice is this. Start working on your own self. What it is like being other than body. I am not giving you any mantra. Om, ring, rum, dram, dum, dham. No. See. Go around the fire. See. No, nothing. Simple. What it is like being other than body. छोड़ो यार क्या फर्क पड़ता है चाय पीते. See, your mind comes to a halt, and then you can start working on it. Is it possible to be other than the body? Then again you start analyzing your own experience. Yes, in dream this body is not there, because I went to Switzerland and came back, body was here only. That means I am not because of the body is because of me. Oh, good. See, in deep sleep, We are not at all identified with the body, and yet we continue to exist. Thus, when we start analyzing our own experiences, slowly we will be able to work on this. So we are convinced now, we cannot be the body. Now, next step. Deheham matirujjatam. Next step. What is the load of this statement? If I am not the body, what does it mean? Then we come to know. Our mind requires a reference point to think. If there is no reference point, mind cannot think. What is the reference point we have got? This useless body. And with reference to this body, two things: possessions and relations. See? So our whole life is only these two things: possessions, relations, possession, relations. Nothing else. So when we are working, deheham matirujjatam, slowly the impact of possessions and relations will be reduced in our mind. We simply complain about the mind. Oh, mind is too disturbed. See, friends, the root is this, the body identification. Slowly, when you are convinced of this, the net result will be that your attention and attraction toward the worldly things and beings will be reduced to a sizable extent. Deheham matirujjatam. Second important thing. If you are really practicing, I am not body, not by doing the japa, I am not the body, I am not the body, I am not the dumb people. When you are working on this, that I have to get out of the body identification, then what will happen? You will not talk about your past. Because past belongs to the body, not to you. Body was born, not you. Body was a child, body was a teenager, body was a middle age, body is old age. You are the same. See, friends, deheham matirujjatam. Then buddha janaihi vadaha parityajyatam. Don't get in an argumentative mode with the wise people. When you go before the wise people, don't get lost in why, because the sky is too high. No meaning to that. The fourth mantra, kshudvyadishcha chikitsatam pratidinam bhikshaushadam bhujjatam swadvannam natu yachatam vidivashat praptena santushyatam shitoshnadi vishayatam natu vrutha vakyam samucharyatam औदासीन्यम अविप्सताम जनकृपा नैश्चर्यमुसृज्यताम. First, क्षुद् व्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यताम. There are two diseases we all have. One disease is hunger, and second disease is we know. So it is said, क्षुद् व्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यताम. How do we take the medicine? See? Suppose you are told, if you are again having pain, take one, what you call here, Panadol. Take one Panadol. No, because I am a doctor, I am a pharmacist, so I take one handful of Panadol. No. Take only what is required. In the same manner, food is there. Dabao? Are nahi baba. Reduce. See. Otherwise, you must have come across. Normally, people say the same thing. They eat so much that from inside a biological onkar comes. They call it dakar, but it is onkar. It is not a dakar. And after every meal it is the same. Oh, it is not fulfillment, it is a complaint. In stomach, Bhagwan Krishna is sitting. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashrita. And eating, and after everything is over, then, we have not given ice cream to Swamiji. Now that poor Swamiji is taking cup of tea and along with that you give ice cream. What a combination. And then after eating that, then, oh, no. Eat 3 times a day, but every time eat little. See? According to yogic niyam, it is eat half your capacity and 1/4 fill with the water and remaining 1/4 leave for ventilation. Otherwise, what happens, you must be doing, when you do your machines to grind something, you put the things right up to the brim and dabao, machine root stop ho gayi, ghumti nahi. Thodi si jagah rakho na, keep some space. And then thereafter, zyada hi ho gaya. Thank God it doesn't burst out. Kshudyadishcha chakitsatam. Take little food like medicine. And vyadishcha chakitsatam. This is another important thing. Don't be a promoter of any branch of medicine. See, there are people, funny guys in this world. One person asked, Swamiji, do you take allopathy? I said, why? I never take allopathy. I said, who cares? Don't take. Do you think allopathy wants you? Then that becomes a great issue. In my whole life, I have not taken a single tablet. Maybe you must have taken injection directly. Do you take Ayurveda? I said, look here, I am not favoring any pathy. Because every pathy makes you pathetic. No, but I take only Ayurveda. I said, I never take Ayurveda. Why? Do you know the secret of Ayurveda? They give you such bitter, bitter medicine. And one medicine I remember once they gave me, I can forget everything except that name of the medicine. It has gone right into my DNA. And the name of the medicine is Kutajarishta. Name itself is horrible. It is so bitter, to avoid the next dose, you say, I'm okay. Another dose will come. See, friends, we are not interested in allopathy, naturopathy, and your homeopathy or Ayurveda. We are interested in our health. See, friends, Kshudyadishcha chakitsatam. If there is some issue of your physical body or whatever, treat it. There is nothing wrong. I don't take medicine. What is a stupid thing? Kshudyadishcha chakitsatam pratidinam bhikshaushadham bhujjatam. See? Bhiksha means what? Bhiksha means whatever comes in front of us, that is accepted gracefully, cheerfully, happily. That is the only way to conquer our tongue. Otherwise, whole life goes only in eating, eating. Therefore, those houses where the gents are not working and 24 hours sitting at home, you ask the ladies of that houses, the daughter-in-laws or other ladies, they are fed up. In Bombay, example I'll tell you. Bombay houses are of the size of matchbox. And in that house there are 3-4 people. And his old man is sitting there. So the old lady tells, you please go for a walk and don't come up to 12 o'clock. Go. Because he is at home constantly seeking attention. I want tea, I want this, I want that. When you have nothing to look forward to, you get involved in eating, eating, eating. Friends, if you have nothing to do, then go for a walk in the morning. Go 5 miles and come 5 miles. What will happen? There will be peace at home. It's so important. We must, I tell you my example. Before coming here, Praveen told me, Swamiji, visa has not come. I said, very good. Then I was immediately planning. I don't want to stay in Bombay. Bombay, you have no place to walk. So I was planning. Okay, then this date I shall go to Varanasi. And it's a beautiful place and nice long place for me to walk. Right in front of my flat, there is a huge ground. I can go for a walk. Immediately planned. and was booking my ticket. And that very time his message came, your things are done. So very good. You must have something to look forward to in life. Don't remain unemployed. Do something for, if nothing, go and plant trees and irrigate them, water them. Instead of looking after the dogs, look after the trees. See? Therefore, Kshudvyadishcha chikitchitam pratidinam bhikshaushadam bhujjatam swadvannam natu yachatam vidivashat praptena santushyatam. Don't go for good, tasty food all the time. Vidivashat praptena santushyatam. This is what happens with us. We go to various places and what comes to us, God only knows. Once I was in South India, in Tamil Nadu, and mostly Tamil Nadu and Kerala, for almost 2 months. South India means what? Idli, dosa, vada, sambar, rasam, idli, dosa, vada, sambar, rasam, idli, dosa, vada. So they, even for when they sleep, they cover themselves with the dosa. And what is the pillow? Idli. That idli dosa has gone so deep in my system, and then those days there was no flight traveling. I used to go by train. So from Tamil Nadu to Guwahati I had to go. 3 days traveling. I reached there and my friend with whom I was staying was a Jain family. Very nice family. So I went there. It was noon time at about 3 o'clock or so. So that Amma told Swamiji, it's such an odd time, neither lunch nor dinner. Therefore, I had prepared some snacks for you, okay? I said, all right. So I said, what is that? He said, no, it's a surprise. Then what surprise? Close your eyes. I closed my eyes. And she kept everything in front. Now, Swamiji, open your eyes. I opened. Idli came before me. So I asked her, which flight you took? Vidivashat. Whatever is your prarabdha, that you get food. Swadvamnam natu yachatam vidivashat praptena santushyatam. Similarly, this Gujarati dish, dhokla. It is, you know what is the reason I don't like the dhokla? Once there was a truck driver and our bus stopped somewhere in Gujarat. He had some problems, the bus stop, and his handyman was a Gujarati. So, and the driver was Sardarji. So, Sardarji said, get me that thing. He told some name, one of the instruments. Get me that. And Gujarati could not understand what is that. Sardarji, already hot and garam, and then he told, Are dhokle, wo hai na? That day I have taken dhokla as an abuse. Dhokle. But still they come to me. Swadvam nam natu yachatam vidivashat praptena santushyatam. About food I will tell you one simple rule. Very simple rule. Don't get lost into sattvic food, rajasic food, tamasic food. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. See, simplest rule. Before eating, don't think about food. While eating, enjoy every bite that comes in front of you. After you finish, don't talk about food. See, your whole mind will be empty of the food. But these people, they do Ekadashi and all that. And what is Ekadashi? On the Dashmi, they eat so much because tomorrow is Ekadashi, Dabav. And then on Dvadashi, they take the revenge of that Ekadashi. And again Dabav. No, don't do all that. Therefore, Shitoshnadi Vishayatam, whatever complementary opposites come in our life. See, I use the word complementary opposites. I don't use the word opposites. They are complementary to each other. Joy and sorrows are natural in this world. Heat and cold is natural in this world. Gain and loss is natural in this world. Everything in this world is existing in complementary opposites. There is nothing in this world which is singular except Paramatma. Think. Health, disease, birth, death. Everything is like that. So there is no choice. Accept it. But we want only good things should happen. Then where the bad things should go. Where everybody should be healthy. Then where the doctors will go. See. There was one girl recently I met somewhere in either here or somewhere, and she was telling Swamiji, I have completed this thing, now I am thinking of taking to medicine. I said, don't do that medicine, useless. Why? I said, do you know who is a doctor? How his day begins? Sarve bhavantu roginaha. You want to remain among the unhealthy people throughout life? Instead of take to finance, take to administration and enjoy life. No, I want to become a doctor. Whole life go punching, useless. See? Shitoshnadi vishayatam. Relax, relax, relax. Life is like this. Natu vrutha vakyam samucharyatam. Therefore, this world has always been like this. And this is the most important. Vrutha vakyam na ucharyatam. Ucharyatam. Don't talk unnecessary. Keep on talking. Therefore, one Mahamantra, Dekho suno mat bolo. So important it is. If you can experience what I am experiencing, Paramatma's first manifestation is life. That life is called the Paravani. It is at the base of the spine called as the Mooladhara. Then that Paravani is nothing but the mind unmanifest. Then the process of manifestation begins. Like a chickpea you keep in the water for overnight, next day it swells. In the same manner, slowly the Paravani becomes mature into the Pashyanti Vani. Pashyanti Vani becomes grossified into Madhyama Vani. Madhyama Vani becomes grossified into Vaikhari Vani. So it is the mind alone is the speech. When you stop talking to others, you have started migrating from the Vaikhari Vani to the Madhyama Vani. When you stop talking to yourself, you have started migrating from the Madhyama Vani to the Pashyanti Vani. Up to here is our area of operation. Hereafter, Yamai Vesha Vrunate Tena Labhyaha Tasyaisha Atma Vivrunate Tanuswam. Hereafter, it is the divine grace which takes us beyond. See? Paramatma begins expression as life, life's expression is mind, mind as life is Paravani, speech, then Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. Vaikhari Vani, when object and the name of the object are separate. Like mic and the mic word in my mouth, they are separate. Parashruti Gochar, others can hear. Madhyama Vani, we talk to ourselves, others cannot listen, others cannot hear. Such people call themselves to be sentimental. Keep on talking. That is the preparation to become mental. See? So from Vaikhari come to Madhyama, from Madhyama, to get out of Madhyama, stop talking to yourself. Yesterday I told you, it's called as a commode yoga. When you land on the commode, till your job is over, you are not going to talk to yourself. See, you are absolutely aware. This is not silence. This is awareness. Therefore, natu vrutha vakyam samucharyatam. Constantly, like a poultry farm. Once I was in Mumbai and I had to go and take darshan of Amritananda Mahima. So the concerned person sent me the car. He came to pick me up. Swamiji, come. Amma wants to talk to you. I said, all right. So he came, I sat in the car, and there were 3-4 Kamandalus. Swamiji, should we join with you? I said, it's not my car. You ask him. Now, poor fellow, what he can say? No. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on the back seat. When the 4 of them sit, they have to sit aage piche. And if ladies are there, you can observe absolute silence. You are not allowed to talk. And then, because they were aage piche, then they started talking. And because that lady's mouth was ahead, because she was sitting in front, and talking right inside my brain. Then I told my friend, I said, hey, please stop here for a moment. Stop. I got down. I said, you put them there and I will come by another taxi. Why, Swamiji? No, please don't do this thing. I said, do you know, you are talking so much. Keep your mouth shut. How much? No need. Vrutha vakyam samucharyatam. Unwanted. Therefore, I told you this Mahamantra. Before we talk to anybody on any theme, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? No need. Keep quiet. Then, audasinyam abhipsyatam. But if some people are keeping talking and asking all kinds of questions, then pretend as if you have not heard. See? Audasinya. Don't get involved in anybody's life. Everywhere it is the same story. Husband says wife is not good, wife says husband is not good. Okay. Now you find out who helps you, he is better. See, friends, this rule you remember. 2 persons never stay together because of love. Forget about that love ka business. Then what it is? It is no choice status. Majburi. Don't get lost in that funny thing. Therefore, vrutha vakyam na samucharyatam. Unwanted speech should be stopped. Then, janakrupa naishthurya musrijyatam. Naishthurya. Some people will respect you, some will not respect you. They insult you. And yet, be attentive. One simple rule I tell you for all these things. Let every interaction with the world that we have is our spiritual examination. Every interaction. Whether you are driving, whether you are taking food, whether you are talking to somebody, or you are listening to somebody, every interaction is a spiritual examination. And what is the spiritual examination? You are cool. No reaction. Friends, we all work by the body as well as on the body, is it not? When you are earning your bread and butter, you are working by the body. Then you go for a walk, you go running, and you do the yoga, and you do all kind of gym things here and there. For what? For earning bread? No. For maintaining the body healthy. So we have two aspects. One is working by the body, second is working on the body. Are we doing it with our mind? We are only working by the mind, we are not working on the mind. What is working by the mind? Default settings. I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter-in-law. I should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? See? So important it is. We have to work on our mind. And working on the mind, this Mahamantra. Dekho, suno. World is only two things, Naam and the Rupa. See? Rupa is dekho, Naam is suno. So hear and see, but no comments. See? Slowly our old habit of constantly giving opinion, talking, no need. See? Therefore, audasinyam vivipsitam janakrupa naishturyam srujyatam. Yes, things happen good and bad in life. We have to go through without any reaction. I'll tell you one of my recent experience. This happens. See, if you are cool, absolutely undisturbed, everything is different around you. Latest example I tell you. I was going through the immigration in London, Heathrow. So, there was not big queue, maybe about 5-10 people. So, when I came, I gave my passport. In no time, without asking a simple question, he stamped and gave it. When I came, then there were two officers, lady officers, immigration officers, and Indian. So, excuse me, may we talk to you? I said, अब ये महामाया क्या पूछने वाली है? क्यों आए? किस लिए आए? टेररिस्ट तो नहीं हो? So, I said, yes. One of them said, I was watching you coming, and when I looked at you, all my problems dissolved. I felt so good. So I started bloating. अरे मैं तो बड़ा हो गया. The second lady said, I know you will help me. So what is that? My husband doesn't have a job. Please bless him to get the job. I said, okay, he should get in 2 weeks' time. Then they took the phone number and now we listen to your talks every day. I said, look here, you do anything or not, doesn't matter. But follow satsang every day. It will change your life. See, friends, remain at peace with yourself. It is not a reaction. In being, there are no efforts. You all must have experienced this when somebody comes. We feel very uncomfortable in the presence of somebody. Because inside the volcanoes are boiling. Remain cool and quiet under all conditions. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Relax. Therefore, ekante sukhamasyatam paratare chetas samadhiyatam purnatma susamikshatam jagadidam tadvaditam drishyatam prakarma pravilapyatam chitibalan napyuttare shlishyatam prarabdam tuha bhujyatam atha parabrahmatmanasthiyatam ekante sukhamasyatam. See, we were given the best opportunity because of our Corona Maya. Everywhere there are questions. One elderly gentleman asked me this question. Swamiji, why do you call it as a Corona festival? It was a pandemic. How can you call it as a festival? I said, kindly define a festival. Do you call Diwali pandemic? Diwali festival. Festival is for everybody. Whether you observe or not, it is a festival. In the same manner, Corona was for everybody, whether you get infected or not. It was a global festival. And when you are in a festive mood, you are cheerful and happy. Otherwise, all the time, no, what will happen? This thing, I heard that person died. Now I think next number is mine. Yes, you are going to die. Wait. You must have seen those people who were paranoid, who were taking too much excess care, they only collapsed. Not because of Corona, because of the fear. See, friends, our Yoga Shastra tells, according to the karmashaya, your total karma of the last life, according to that, 3 things are already planned in our life. Ayu, Jati and Bhogaha. Jati means where we will be born. Ayu, what will be the longevity. And Bhoga means what experiences are scheduled for us for the whole life. It is all determined. You cannot change it. What you can change is your ability to go through. See, many times when NRIs come to India, they complain about, oh, here the traffic is so horrible. See, on the road, buffaloes come. See? So I had to look here, Maharaj, who has a driving license, you or the buffaloes? If you have a driving license, that doesn't mean that the traffic will be organized. No. Your ability to go through the difficulties will improve. Many of us have got this wrong notion. हमने भगवान का इतना किया, क्या मिला? Who asked you? Who needs? We know and we are putting all the kinds of things before Bhagwan Krishna. Do you think he needs it? अपने आंखों की खुजली है. He doesn't need it. Similarly, when we are devoted to the Lord, he doesn't need. When we chant the Lord's name, he doesn't need. When we do the puja, he doesn't need. It is our need. Like I have come here. If you don't need me, I know. It is my need. Otherwise, what will I do? Friends, once you take this approach in life, whatever we do in life, it is our need. You will have humility. See? Otherwise, arrogance comes. Therefore, practice this. Ekante sukhamasyatam. Remain alone without becoming lonely. And that was the best period of my life, if you ask me, was this Corona. For 2.5 years, in a small flat, I used to do that, infinite walk. Not for once, twice. 2.5 years. Small, in a box. Never got bored. Enjoy. That time I learned many cooking tricks. See, I am not going to cook, okay? So please teach us, no. See, learn something. If you want to be happy, ekante sukhamasyatam, learn something. And once you take this project, that you have to learn something in your life. See what happens. One of my friend, a Sindhi friend in Bombay, he told me, Swamiji, last time you told us we should learn something. I have taken it seriously. I am learning. I said, very good, continue. Do you know what? I said, I don't know. I don't want to know. You learn what you like. No, but I am learning Sanskrit. I said, very good. Do you know why I am learning Sanskrit? Come on here, don't take my examination. I don't want to know. And then continue. No, I heard. In heavens they talk Sanskrit. Therefore, I am learning Sanskrit. I said, yeah, this is too smart. Then I asked him, I said, but we must have a plan B. I know you will go to heaven, no doubt about it. Suppose you go to hell, then? He said, I know Sindhi. Friends, this experience of yours is God realization. When you are happy, you are neither man nor woman, neither in America nor in Australia, neither rich nor poor. Just happiness without attribute is God. It's not Gambhirananda. See? It's so important. Ekante sukhamasyatam. We get bored alone. Therefore, out of charity, we go and spread our boredom to others. Are Gupta ji, how come you came early morning? Yaar, I was getting bored alone. Meaning what? He was getting bored of himself. You can imagine? It is something like a person, doctor, going to the doctor and tell, Doctor, I wake up because of my own snoring. What should I do? Doctor is also equally the same. Go and sleep in other room. Ekante sukhamasyatam. Then paratare chetas samadhiyatam. Now focus your mind on something higher in your life. We are lost only in small little things. When you have got higher goal, small things drop. See? So what should be the goal in our life? In Bits Pilani, I used to go there. There was one teacher, he came. He was a physical education teacher and yoga teacher. So he says, Swamiji, I have attended your lectures in Kaivalya Dham. I was there and I used to, do you remember me? I said, no, I don't remember even God. Why should I remember you? No, I am, teacher. Yes, very good, congratulations. He said, but I am getting frustrated. I said, then what can I do? He said, do you know why? I said, I don't know. Here no students come, either for exercise or for games or for yoga. So, I said, you have come here for what? You get salary? Forget about everything. Enjoy. But why they don't come? I said, then if you want that, you go to Punjab in Patiala. What is Patiala, Patiala is a place where the brains have migrated from the cranium to the patella. Patella is the kneecap. See? Hey, the students who are coming in Bits Pilani, they are the cream of the whole country. From the class 8, 9, they are planning their career. Now who will come and do run for nowhere to reach? See, friends. Therefore, they have got a higher goal, they will never get lost in this thing, bodybuilding. Here also, paratare chetas samadhiyatam. If our goal is higher, lower things automatically drop. So what should be the goal of our life? Be attentive. Save God. Not God realization. Then you are happy. That is the goal of life. What is there? It is okay for you to be happy, but get married and then show. See, I am always surprised. They get married and trouble us. See? Therefore, friends, the real spiritual life is remain cheerful and happy. If somebody does a mistake, Gupta ji, how are you? Don't take a revenge. No. Very straightforward. Highest goal is keep your mind at peace under all conditions. Do not react. Then Purnatma Susamikshatam Jagadidam Tadbadhitam Drishyatam. Start suspecting God in everything and being. Like we suspect in everybody, something or the other. Why that man is coming to me? I think he wants something from me. And then he comes and gives you something. This was the thing to be handed over to you, therefore, hey. Now where from the suspicion has come? We have trained our mind. Don't suspect. If we have to, suspect. In our life, other than Paramatma, nobody comes. This is the rule. Even the corona comes as the manifestation of God. Purnatma sushamikshatam jagadidam tadbaditam drishyatam. See, the otherness is only because of our faculties. Then prakkarmam pravilapyatam chitibalad napyuttare shlishyatam. Prakkarmam pravilipyatam lapyatam. Whatever is our prarabdha karma, we have to go through. Nobody can stop that. Only way is go through and be miserable, or go through and be happy. Going through the rough tides in life is not a choice. The choice is whether you accept it cheerfully or not. That is the choice. See? Karmam pravilapyatam, then chiti balad, na api uttarehi shlishyatam. Then don't create additional karma. And not to create additional karma is only one thing. Be very attentive. Let every action of ours be an expression of joy. Don't seek happiness from action, but let every action be an expression of joy. You do not create agami karma. There are 3 stages of karma. One is the sanchita karma, second is the prarabdha karma, and third is agami karma. Gujaratis have got very funny names to their children. One Gujarati family came, the child came, did namaskar. I said, hey, what's your name? Swamiji, my name is Sanchita. I said, where is the prarabdha? So sanchita karma is accumulated. Prarabdha karma has started manifesting, and agami karma is whatever we are doing, it is being added to our account. Therefore, here the teacher says, api uttarahi na shlishyatam. Do not create karma for the next life. How it can be done? This cannot be simpler process than this. Whatever you are doing or not doing, it must be an expression of joy. See? But we should understand what is the meaning of joy. It is not somebody tell, mar gaya. No. That is not your meaning. See, friends, one of my old friend, many years before this happened, he gave me a certificate. They were old couple, and I was very young, and they used to help me a lot. I used to go to their house and take nice food. In Delhi it happened, many years before. So, one day I got a news that that lady died. But I could not go, so I sent a message, I'll come the moment I am little free. After 15 days I went to him. And when we had tea and samosa, kachori, and talk about everything, how government is bad, we are good and all that. And after about half an hour, I had enjoyed my tea and everything and was going. I said, okay, Papa, I am going now, I had to go. So he also got up and he hugged me. He said, you are a real Swami. I said, any mistake I did? He said, you did not make me cry. Everybody who came to me, they were telling me, see, your wife died, you are so unfortunate, your wife died, you are so unfortunate. Unless I cry, they don't feel fulfilled. And then they will go, but you came, you did not mention even once about the death of my wife, and you did not make me cry, and you did not show your miseries. Therefore you are a Swami. That day I realized how much we make others miserable by wrong understanding. Then I told him, I said, Papa, it is not necessary that the husband is miserable because the wife died. Then he gave me one hard. Now this is too much. See, ask the husbands whose wives have died, are they miserable? Swamiji सबके सामने तो नहीं बोल सकते. See, friends. Therefore, if you want to stop your agami karma to be born, express happiness through every action. There is no other option. Then, prarabdham tu iha bhujjatam. So, whatever is due to us, there is no option, we have to go through. See? Prarabdham tu iha bhujjatam atapara brahmatmanasti yatam. And thus live here in this world as Paramatma. What is Paramatma? The last thought. Living as Paramatma means what? Paramatma is unopposed to anything. Paramatma is like the mirror. Reflects everything, rejects nothing. At the same time, retains nothing. See? That is Paramatma. Supports everything, like the space. All the four elements are supported by the space, not rejected, but not influenced by this four elements. Space remains as it is. In the same manner, we live in this world without reacting to anything. That is, Paramatma doesn't react to anything. Therefore, Brahmatmanasti yatam. With this, the 5 Sadhana Panchakam shlokas are over. I am told you are all showing me the paper in your hand. So please repeat after me and then we will conclude. If it is late, suffer silently. Vedo nityamadhiyatam taduditam कर्मस्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम् पापौघः परिधूयताम् भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयतां निजगृहात् तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम् संगसत्सु विधीयतां भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयताम् शान्त्यादि परिचीयतां दृढतरम् कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यताम् सद्विद्वानुपसृप्यतां प्रतिदिनम् तत्पादुका सेव्यताम् ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम् वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरः पक्षः समाश्रीयताम् दुस्तर्कात् सुविरम्यतां श्रुतिमता तर्कोऽनुसन्धीयताम् ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यताम् अहरहर गर्वपरित्यज्यताम् देहेऽहं मतिरुज्झतां बुधजनैः वादपरित्यज्यताम् क्षुद्व्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यतां प्रतिदिनम् भिक्षौषधं भुज्यताम् स्वाद्वं न तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन संतुष्यताम् शीतोष्णादिविषय्यतां नतुरताम् वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यतां जनकृपा नैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम् एकान्ते सुखमाप्स्यतां परतरे चेतस्समाधीयताम् पूर्णात्मा सुसमीक्षतां जगदिदम् तद्बाधितं दृश्यताम् प्राक्कर्म प्रविलाप्यतां चितिबलात् नाप्युत्तरैक्श्लिष्यताम् प्रारब्धं त्विह भुज्यताम् अथ पर ब्रह्मात्मना स्थीयताम्। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि